forging a right angle punch for lawnmower repair. The problem was that I needed to drill a hole in a steel frame to mount the solenoid in a more convenient position that I could not reach directly with my drill. When I tried to drill it at an angle, the bit just skipped all around on that frame member and wouldn't bite. So I needed to give it some purchase by pounding a small dimple in that frame. To get my droop nose nut driver to work and actually drill that hole, I'm going to have to make a dimple. And I found a while back this small crowbar, which had been broken off because somebody had pounded on it to help get nails up. But that point that remains, if I bend it and shape it and sharpen it, I think would be ideal to do exactly what I need to do. That is, put a right angle turn in it and make a cone with a sharp point to give me a dimple when it's struck hard with a mallet. Things are starting to happen with the forge. As you can see, the pecan sticks in there are burning now, and they are starting to catch the charcoal. So we'll not be too far along before we can have a bed of red hot charcoal and actually start heating some metal. Whilst I have the forge going, I'm going to go ahead and straighten some lawnmower blades and later perhaps make knives or something useful out of those. It's starting to get hot enough to work on the inside, so I don't want to leave it in there long enough to burn it. So I think I can get it out and start working it now. Yeah, that is exactly what I wanted to happen to it. Now I'll put it on the grinder and make a point out of it. That work is done, and we'll see if we can straighten some of these blades. Now I'm going to put our tool on the grinder here and shape the point, and then we'll heat it again and temper it. Now that I've made something that looks more like a punch than a pry bar, we're going to put it on a knife machine and round and refine that point somewhat. Yeah. I'm an author, and I do mostly outdoor books. And among the most pertinent at the moment is the first of my 8-book ebook series, Muzzleloaders for Hunters, which helps you choose your appropriate muzzleloader for the coming muzzleloading season. I also have a new business book out, Make Your Own Job, Anytime, Anywhere, at Any Age, and also my new novel has been released as an audiobook from Lantern Audio, and the title of this novel is Until Death Do You Part. An American family meets their Sicilian cousins. Our work with our directional punch was interrupted because of the need to install a water heater. But now we're going to continue. As you can see, I have shaped it, but it is soft now, and so we now are going to have to harden it And so I fired up my forge again, and we're going to get it up to a cherry red heat at least, and then plunge it in hot oil. I've cut off my air so you can hear. It's up to a nearly white heat now, so this is about optimum. You don't want to overcook it or you will burn it. So okay, here we go. Temporary flaming is normal. When I'm doing a knife production run, I will actually take a rod like this and use it to heat the oil before I start actually tempering the knives. So, okay. Now that can sit there and cool. I don't have a tempering oven, but to improve the durability of the tool, I'm going to put it in an oven and heat it for about an hour at 400 degrees, and that will relax the steel and make it less brittle. So the point will apt to stand repeated use. Well, it is time to apply theory to practice and see if we can make it a proper dimple in here, the place I need it. Almost having to look around a corner here. Okay, there's a spot. And there was a hit. Indeed, I do see a scar. And try for another one. Slipped, but went to another place. Okay, yeah, got something that I think may bite now. The tip is still quite sharp, so yeah, we did good there. Now we'll see if we can find somewhere our droop nose drill here will actually hold. Okay. It's starting, but this is getting too hot. It's obviously not designed for that kind of continuous use. So I'm going to have to let it rest and then continue. But we have started a hole. I managed to drill the pilot hole through here with this smaller diameter bit. And now I'm going with a larger diameter so we can let set a larger screw. Success! We are through the hole. So our droopy nosed attachment did work. Using our forged punch as well as an attachment to the impact wrench, we have managed to finally get a hole through that steel member there to enable us to attach that solenoid in a more rational fashion where we can actually get at and unscrew the screws next time if we ever need to change it again. We have completed several tasks here. One, we have shown that our tool here, our right angle punch, actually worked. And we have also demonstrated that the droopy nose attachment on an impact wrench here actually worked to drive a right angle hole that we could not otherwise do. But now, this is Hovey Smith, reminding you to hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Be legal, be ethical, be safe. Goodbye, God bless, and see you next time. You don't need a huge forge to make an occasional tool. Like I illustrated here, my small homemade forge did very fine to produce the little punch that I needed. And many farmers and ranchers have found out exactly the same thing over the past several centuries. For more information on my books, blogs, and nearly 900 videos, go to my website, www.hoveysmith.com. For details on my business books, go to createyourownjobsecurity.com. To find out how my novel, screenplay, and movie is coming along, Until Death Do You Part, go to fatherofthegrooms.net. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye and God bless.